have a review for you on these Maybelline Baby Lips Candy Wow Lip Balms. So these are only available in Asia, and I have seen them in pretty much every Asian country I've been to so far. They do range in price depending on where you pick them up. The most I saw them for was about $10 each, and the least I saw them for was about $350 each, and that's all in Canadian dollars once you do sort of a conversion. But they're pretty much available in every market except for one color, which I will touch on once I get to it. But they are pretty much just like a jumbo lip pencil in a lip balm formula. I'm not sure why these are not available in North America. I wish they were, because I do love them and they're really fun and they have really fun flavors, but they're just available here in Asia. If you can find them online, you could probably look for them on eBay if anything. You can pick them up pretty much at every drugstore where they sell Maybelline. They're pretty much everywhere. I think that they are really popular. I've seen them a lot on YouTube and on Instagram with Asian bloggers, and people who have access to them have talked about them. So there are 6 shades, 5 of which as I said, I saw in all Asian countries that I've been to so far, and this one in Lychee is the only one that I hadn't seen before. I saw it for the first time in Taiwan. It's only where I've seen it so far. I'm not sure if it's available in other Asian countries besides Taiwan, but I hadn't seen it before, so it's a little bit harder to get your hands on, and as soon as I found it, I wanted to buy it because I needed to complete my collection. Overall, these are like a jumbo lipstick. They have the twist up at the bottom, they have a plastic outside, the cap comes off and they twist up. And one thing I do like about these is the fact that they all have different scents. So their scents kind of relate to what flavor they are. I mean, in some instances I can see the correlation, in some other instances I think it's a little bit more of a stretch, but I think that they're limited in the fragrances that they can have. But overall, they all sort of correlate, and they're all different in fragrances, which is really nice. And to be honest, I was really surprised on how pigmented most of these are. It's almost like a lip tint or like a tinted lip balm. I feel like they're way more pigmented than what you find in the Maybelline lip balms that you can find in North America. Most of those are quite sheer. These I find a lot more pigmented. I really honestly like them better than the baby lips that we have in North America. They feel smoother going on. They're not as like an emollient texture. The North American baby lips can be really greasy feeling on your lips, and I feel like that means that they can migrate, especially if they have any kind of color to them. These I feel like a little bit thicker, and they feel really nice on the lips. They're still really hydrating, but not as greasy. So when you rub your lips together, it's not super greasy feeling. They just feel like a regular lip balm, and I really appreciate that. And as I said, I really appreciate how pigmented these are. I mean, if you're going to be spending $10 for these, which is almost double the price of the North American ones, I would really hope that they would be more pigmented. As I said, you can find them ranged pretty much anywhere from $10 to $3 here in Asia, so it just depends on which country you're going to. I think that these are really, really worth it. If you can find them online at an eBay source, or maybe like a Korean skincare / makeup website, and you can purchase these, I would really, really recommend it. So to go over the shades, I do have them all swatched here, and I will do a close-up. I feel like as you swatch them on your hands, they're not as pigmented as something that shows up on your lips. I'm currently wearing one right now, and I feel like the way I swatched it on my hand, even going back and forth, it wasn't as pigmented as it showed up on my lips. I felt like I got a better color payoff on my lips. I'm not sure exactly why that is, but overall, I would say that these are a lighter swatch of these products. They seem a little bit sheer, but you do get a good color payoff, and I would say an even better color payoff than the Maybelline Baby Lips in North America. Although I would keep in mind they are lip balms, so you're not going to get a pure lipstick sort of payoff when you're using them, so just keep that in mind. The first one I have here is called Cherry, and it does smell like cherries. It's the most red out of the entire bunch. It leans slightly more pink, and I think that's just due to its sheer nature. Pretty much is a sheer cherry color. The next one I have is called Mixed Berries. This is like a purple color. It comes off very magenta when you swatch it. It's not as purple when you swatch it, but it does have a lot of purple undertones, and this one does smell a lot like berries. The next one is Lychee, which is the one that I only found in Taiwan. This is the most sheer out of the bunch. It's pretty much clear. It has a little bit of milkiness to it, which you don't really see on my hands, but you do see on the lips slightly. It's a light pink color, so I didn't think that it would show up much anyways, and it does have a really nice scent. I don't know if the scent screams lychee to me, but it does have a really nice soft scent similar to lychees, but it just doesn't scream lychees to me. The next one I have is Orange, which pretty much smells like orange. It's a very soft orange scent, and it is probably the brightest out of all 6. It has a really strong orange color to it, and it kind of reads a little bit coral, and I think that's just due to its sheer nature. The next one I have is Raspberry, which smells exactly like raspberries, which I love. It is like a little bit more of a pinker version of the cherry one. It's almost like if mixed berry and cherry were to combine, it would be a raspberry color. It has a deeper pink color to it, similar to like a berry color, but a lot more pink. And then the last one, which is the one that I have on my lips right now, and it's probably my favorite. It's called Peaches. This one smells like peaches. It smells really good, and it's a really nice color. It is almost like a coral light pink. It's pretty much light pink, and it has slightly like warm or coral undertones to it. It's actually really opaque. I'm really pleased on how opaque it is. My lips can be a little bit more pigmented, so something like this that's a little bit more sheer tends to not show up like this on my lips, but I really do enjoy it. I feel like it's a really beautiful color, and honestly, I would recommend this one out of all 6, but I think that all 6 are a must-have. Overall, I think that these are really good. I think that they're better than the North American baby lips, the ones that we can find in any grocery store or drugstore in North America. And if you can get your hands on these, I would recommend it. I'm surprised that Maybelline has not brought these to North America, especially for the fact that in North America right now we are obsessed with chubby lip pencils. So I'm not sure why they haven't brought them there. I hope that they do, because honestly, these are probably one of my favorite things that I've picked up so far here in Asia. I think that they feel really nice on your lips. They're not overly greasy like some of the North American baby lips, and they feel really hydrating. They have a really good color payoff, and overall they're just really, really good. The only thing that I wish that there was is more product in the tube. When you scroll the tube up all the way or line the tube up all the way, there's only this much amount of product, and I feel for a drugstore that's good. It's like the size of an average lipstick, if anything a little bit smaller, so overall it's not that bad, but when you're paying $10 each, you kind of hope that it has a little bit more product in it. If you've tried any of these Maybelline Baby Lips Candy Wow lip balms, definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure you subscribe so you can see all my upcoming videos. Thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned.